So I got my Starbucks today because I'm an addict. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Woo! Get the white elephant out of the room and say Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm addicted and I am not ashamed. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope you guys all enjoyed it and spent it well with family and friends. I don't know about you guys, I'm excited about the new year. 2018 is gonna be the year. I know everybody says that, but it's going to happen. I don't know. Something is manifesting in me. But do you guys feel that way too? 2018 is a fresh new start. That is for another video. If you guys are interested in a video like that, I don't know, let me know. I like to share some of my 2018 goals or like a bucket list. Anyway, I am here for the sole purpose of NARS. I got a feel for them and I want to talk about them. And at the end of the video, I will tell you if it was worth it. You should stay tuned and keep on watching if you want to know more about my videos. Subscribe. I need to stop rambling and let's get on to the video and the review. I want to review both of these, comparing and contrasting. What are the similarities between these two? What are some differences? Which one is for you? And that is what I am here for today, to let you know and decide, do you need both or do you just need one? It's kind of redundant having both. You know, personally, I need both, but that's just me. But you will find out at the end of this video, so if you are interested, just keep watching. Let's get started with this review. These two eyeshadow palettes by NARS. This is Fully Loaded and the NARSissist Wanted eyeshadow palette. This one has been out in the market for a long time and I have actually owned this one for a month or two. This one I just recently got and this one just recently came out. As you can see at the Sephora app, it says new. I've been so excited to buy this palette. It's been out of stock when I was trying to buy it and finally I saw that it was in stock at the Sephora app. So first off, I want to start out with the NARSissist Loaded palette, the older one. I noticed I've come out with the new... Oh my god, I'm sorry, ignore my freaking... Somebody was calling me. Anyways, this palette, I've noticed they've changed their formula, I feel. I'm not too sure. I never really indulged into NARS eyeshadow palettes or shadows only because they were out of my budget. And to be honest, it's kind of hard now to invest in a high or a prestigious brand like this when there are so many great eyeshadows in the market now at such a cheaper price. And I am someone that likes to invest in, you know, a product if it's worth it. And to be honest, I've been very pleasantly surprised with these palettes lately. I heard on reviews on YouTube that they've kind of chain-proofed their formula. They're just buttery and oh my god, let me tell you, once I got my hands on this one, I was like, I'm getting the other one. To show you the eyeshadow, I'll stop blabbing. This is how it looks right here. So this eyeshadow palette retails for $59 US value. On the website, it is rated 4 point, honestly, I would say like almost a little bit more than halfway. About a 4.5, a little bit more than 4.5 reviews. And this is out of 185 reviews on the Sephora app. It says it is a limited edition palette. Let me just read off on the website what it says. An irresistible limited palette of 12 velvety eyeshadows for rich eye looks with high pigment and high payoff. It has 12 eyeshadows, both of these. The new palette that came out, it is so gorgeous. This is how it looks and it has a very matte feel to it. I'll get into the packaging right now. There's some differences in the packagings that I've noticed, and this is how this palette looks. So yes, there are differences in these palettes. Let's talk about the packaging first. The things that are the same about these two palettes is that they didn't change the amount of grams in each eyeshadow. Whichever one you buy, just know you're getting the same amount for the same price, which I appreciate because other companies tend to put less on there, especially if they're high in demand. Packaging, this is how it looks. The boxes look, if you were wondering, one is smaller. A great thing about both of these palettes is that they both have the names on the back. It comes with this plastic film right here and it says, it reads, "Are you a narcissist?" I usually toss these away. I was saving this for the video, but now I can get rid of that because Jesus. The Loaded palette does come with this protective plastic sticky film. You can remove it, and as you can see, it looks so luxurious. NARS is known for their very prestigious, classic looking, beautiful, just classic. Look how gorgeous. This looks so pretty on your vanity. I really do appreciate NARS packaging. I love it. I appreciate how when you open it, it fully goes pretty much for the most part flat. Can't stand the palettes that stay like that at a 45 angle. So I really appreciate that from NARS. I'll get into this one, why I don't like it, but I like that it's sturdy, good quality plastic. It's hard, I love it. This one, the NARSissist Fully Wanted palette. How do I say this? It is good, but it just feels flimsier. I feel like the singe, the opening right here, I feel like it over time it's gonna get loose faster versus this one feels sturdier. I like this packaging personally better. This one has more of like this matte like sticker on it, I guess, kind of thing. I don't really care. I'd much rather have this mirror looking, it's basically a mirror. I'd much rather have this luxurious, eye appealing packaging than this one. I'm sorry, I don't like this. It just feels cheap to me and it looks cheap. I mean, the art is cool, but I'd much rather have this on my vanity than this one. We're still sticking to the packaging here. This palette has I've noticed they mushed their eyeshadows closer together. I guess that's what compresses this palette to be smaller than this one. This palette, you can tell they divided it more. They divided it and they're more separated versus this one. They kind of compressed a little bit. I guess they're trying to save more space. Here they are side by side. There are 12 eyeshadows in both of these palettes. They both weigh 1.4 grams each, so they're the same thing. So when you first look at these, they kind of look similar, right? But I've noticed that the biggest difference that stood out to me most is that this new one, the Wanted one, is more on the berry side. It has way more red tones. It leans more of a warm tone palette versus this one leans more towards neutral, I would say. I feel like this one has a lot of neutrals in it. It has warm shades, but it also has a lot of cool tone shades. So if you're a person that doesn't like a palette that has both cool and warm, I don't know, I would kind of just stray away from this one. If you have a warm tone preference in your palettes, I would lean more towards this one. There's not many cool tone colors in this one versus here you have about I would say almost half the palette is cool tones. Like you can see that one right there is cool, that one's cool, that one is cool toned, that one, this even, like there's a lot of cool tones and there are some warm tones, as you can see right there, right there, right there. I know you can find probably better swatches online, but I just want to show you some swatches of the Fully Loaded palette. I want to show you how they perform. I'm just going to do the ones that stand out to me the most. And a swatchy. Look at that pigment, like it went all the way around. Look at that. That is so pretty, so beautiful. These shades are perfect for fall. Oh, they're just so perfect. Next one, the Wanted palette, is more on the warm side. Clearly you can tell it is also more on the red tone side. You have that reddish one, that shimmery kind of beautiful fall looking red one. These right here have like a warm hue to it. Most of these, as you can tell, are warm, say with the exception of maybe cool tone dark one. That is the differences between the packaging, the tones, and the color. Now we're gonna get into texture and versatility. This one is more, like I said, a neutral one. This palette is great if you want to wear it more on a day-to-day basis versus this one, kind of hard to wear on a day-to-day basis, and let me get into why that is. This palette, I've noticed, change something. They're trying to go different. Has a lot of shimmer tone shades, and as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there is a lot of shimmers. I say this palette stands out for its shimmery shades, and it also has like glittery texture shades. I know when you hear the word glittery, people tend to freak out and be like, gross, I don't want glitter all over my face. It does have fallout, as most glitter eyeshadow palettes do. If you own a glitter glue, it's very easy to solve that problem. Do your foundation after, I would recommend, after you apply these glitter eyeshadows with that glitter glue. Honestly, this is so pretty, super gorgeous. If you're kind of just bored with the palettes, all the palettes that you own or have, this is a great purchase if you want to venture out and wearing more glitters or just different colors. This is a very pretty palette for the holidays. I commend NARS for, you know, coming out with this great product. It has glitter shadows, but they're very pigmented. I will say that there is one shade that's sort of like a topper shade. That color right here, it's more of a topper shade, and by that I mean it's one of those shades where you apply over on top of a shadow and it just adds that pretty glitter coat. I appreciate the eyeshadows like that. I know not many people do, but I appreciate when it comes in a palette because I can transform one of my, you know, more of a matte eyeshadow or a satin shadow finish, and I can transform it to a more glitter glam beautiful look. Especially if you wear this in the daytime when the sun just hits these shades, they look super pretty the way they glisten. Just gonna swatch some of them. I'm gonna swatch this gold right there. I'm gonna swatch this one, and I'm gonna swatch this gorgeous red right there. Just to show you guys, I'm gonna also swatch the topper shade that I was talking about earlier, which is that corner one, with my thumb. This shade right here is like a very cool tone one, and then that shade right there, and then this one right here. Look at that gorgeous, look how it went all the way around. Look at that. Do you see the little micro glitter? Sorry, that was kind of a bad swatch because I was shaking. So pretty, so pretty. If you want to get a feel for the matte shades that I didn't swatch, then here is that. Matte shades are pretty impressive. They're so buttery and super pigmented. Like, I barely dip into the brush, a lot comes out of it, and it's just so buttery. I do recommend to use a glitter glue. I cannot highlight that enough. A lot of people will complain about palettes like these saying, I hate it, I get it all over my face, but it's that simple to fix. Just buy a glitter glue or use Fix Plus to make it just pop on your eyes more. I can't really stand the packaging. It feels flimsy. If you own the Tarte palette, like the Tarte in Bloom, it kind of feels like that. That's exactly how this plastic feels and how it folds, and over time I notice it gets loose. A lot more like sturdy and harder when you shut it tight. It's just heavy duty. Like, do you hear that? Versus this one, like, it feels more hollow, and this one feels dense. Love this packaging, and I don't like this packaging. But I do love that with this, you get more versatility. It's less of a basic palette, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a lot of eyeshadows, this one's for you. If you're starting off kind of, or you don't have much and you're not very of a glam kind of girl, or you don't really do glitter in your eyes, shimmers, then I would stick to this one. This is honestly a gorgeous palette. Like, I have a lot of neutral tones and warm tones, but this has amazing warm tones, and they are so buttery. Both of them are so buttery. They apply on your eyes like butter, and I couldn't ask for more. In the end, let me just summarize the differences that stood out to me. The Loaded palette, I love it, and I use it for more of a day-to-day basis. Colors are so pigmented. I don't have to blend for several seconds. Very quick. This is just a genuinely pretty palette. Even though it's neutral, there are some shades here, like this pretty like red tone orangey burnt. That's what honestly attracted me to this palette. Beautiful gold right there. I feel like we've just forgotten how pretty golds look on the eyes. I love it for that. I genuinely think this is a well-rounded palette. It has cool tone shades, but it also has warm tone shades. 7 warms and 5 cool tones, I would say. The packaging, I have no complaints, honestly. I guess I would say I don't really use the cool tone colors in this. Like, as you can see, this one's cool, that one's cool, even this is a kind of a cool tone, that's a cool tone. I don't use those cool tone shades. I like the warm ones, so that's what I use this palette for. If you're a neutral person, you don't like too much drama, you don't like too much versatility, you don't play up your looks, I would stick to this palette for sure. If you are like me, you own several palettes and you kind of are just getting bored of mattes or the standard colors, and you want to play around with texture, I would definitely get this palette, the NARSissist Wanted palette. Not only is it new, but it is definitely a game changer. I wear this when I go out to special events, and I notice it looks so pretty on my eyes with lashes, and even without lashes, it looks so pretty on your eyes. It just glitters. I appreciate the red tones in this palette. I feel like this palette kind of lacks that, those red orangey colors. We all know this is the trend now. I don't care about trends, but I'm trying to say red tones happen to be my kind of shadows because they are in the warm tone category. Yes, I do love this one. I prefer it more only because it is more of a warm tone palette. Not many cool tone shades. If you are a cool tone lover, I would stay away from this. I would go more for this one. If you're a warm tone palette, I would go more for this one, and especially if you love glitter shadows. It's so fun using this palette. One of those palettes where you open, you just feel pretty, and wearing this you just want to glam up your look. And honestly, I needed this palette in my collection. I think it's worth it if you genuinely are a person that enjoys makeup, you're a makeup lover, collector. You can't go wrong with both of these, and honestly, NARS will not disappoint you when it comes to these eyeshadow palettes. I found that their quality is very outstanding. It is unique in their own way. I really do appreciate the quality, just the quality of these shadows. They say everything to me. Closest to this in quality would probably be my Marc Jacobs palette, the iconic palettes. Those are so well, but anyway, that is another topic. Me, I love both. I use them both. I hope this video kind of summed up some of the things you were questioning or didn't know about. I was contemplating on making this video in the first place because NARS lately has been getting this stigma. As you guys all know, they opted out into having animal cruelty free products. So what that means is that they unfortunately test on animals now, whereas before they didn't. They did that for marketing and for money to improve their business. And now they're going to sell in China, and that is why they had to opt into that option. Unfortunately, this is really sad to many animal lovers. This is really sad, and it was kind of very difficult for me because I was like, I don't know if I stand by that, and I don't want to advertise something that goes against how I feel. I love animals. I own 2 dogs myself. I just wish they would go back, and I hope they do go back. They've lost many consumers. You know, I feel like they would only gain more if they just went back to their old standards, which is not animal testing. It was very hard. It was hard to decide whether I wanted to do this video, but I just decided, you know, for the purpose of the quality, I would not be here recording this and telling you guys that it is worth it. If the quality just wasn't up to par, if it didn't meet high standards, believe me, trust me, they are very good quality. If you buy one of these, you will not be disappointed. I know the price point is a little bit pricey, but you are getting what you pay for, if that makes you feel any better. However, feel free not to buy any of these. You don't need such a high price point in eyeshadows. There are many dupes. There are Morphe palettes that are great too. Yeah, they may not be as blendable, as buttery as these, but you know, if you don't care for that, then just stick to that. There's a lot of dupes out there, a lot of good brands now that have a low price point. Thank you for watching my video. Let me know if this helped you decide which palette you're gonna get. I'm curious to know which one you prefer and which one you're going to purchase or not going to purchase. Either way, or if you just love both, honestly, I just want to know if this video was any helpful or useful. I have a ton of eyeshadow palettes that I've worked with. I know the difference, and these are outstanding palettes. From here on, I'm going to purchase every NARS eyeshadow palette that comes out. Like, I don't know what I was doing before. Why haven't I purchased them before? Is this a new formula? Because I feel like nobody has been talking about them as much until now. Right here was the game changer, and that's what led this one to be on a higher demand. That is my take for both. I should have worn the eyeshadows for this video for you guys to see. Like, I didn't think about it. That is the end of this video. I hope you came with a decision at the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed if you do buy it, but let me know down below in the comments. I'd be interested in that. And also let me know down below what other product in the market that's new you guys want me to review. I'll be willing to do that for you guys. Yeah, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hi, welcome. My name is Nicole, and yeah, show some support, guys. 2018, we're here to kick ass. I cannot wait. I'm excited, and I hope you feel the same way about 2018 or have some goals in mind that you want to achieve and accomplish, because I believe in you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you want to say anything. Let me know. I will be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. I don't know why I keep drinking from this, because it's like watered down. Your coffee's watered down. We all know it's not good. This song, Be the One, is just so good. That YouTube life though. If you were wondering, no, I'm not wearing the eyeshadows on my eyes, which is kind of dumb. Come on, Nicole, like.